nuts and bolts, circuits and smiles. Nuts and bolts.
Hi Transformers fans, Portudork here, and I'm doing another video review. This time I'm reviewing the Botcon 2012 Attendee exclusive Shattered Glass Octopunch. This is a redeco of the Hunt for the Decepticon Sea Spray mold. That's a mold that I've never actually bought before. This is my first time ever having this particular mold for this toy. Which I gotta say, I'm actually pretty impressed. I kind of feel like I got a little bit gypped not getting it sooner. It's a pretty cool toy. But I'm a pretty big Octopunch fan, despite this being my first actual Octopunch figure that I own. But I gotta say, it's a really cool first one to have, and I think it fits the character of Octopunch really well, especially in the color department. So, the alt mode is this hovercraft, slash boat, whatever you want to consider it, although it is technically a hovercraft because it's got wheels. It's got wheels. That means it can sort of, roll across the ground, go back and forth. Although, if you were actually going to play with this almost $50 exclusive toy, you got to play with it in the bathtub because it's a boat. I may just real quickly take this the next time that my wife gives my daughter a bath and see if it will float. Because I'm actually kind of curious. It feels like it's maybe buoyant enough with, these pockets underneath that maybe it would. But yeah. It's it works as a hovercraft. It's got kind of this cool effect with the front here, where the front of the hovercraft kind of looks like the face of Octopunch. It's got like these breathing apparatus type things on the front and the eyes, so you can kind of see it. And then as I bring it in here, you might see something else. Now, before this figure was released, it was sort of like an internet meme on the TFW boards about what exactly this design here, this paint design, is supposed to look like. I asked my wife, she said not what everyone else saw. It's hard to unsee it, so I don't want to ruin it for you, but I guess I kind of will. A lot of people say, hey, it's ducks. It's a duck design on him. What's up with the duck design? Well, it's not actually a duck design. What it is tentacles. And one of the tentacles has a boxing glove on it. And this is supposed to be an homage to the Octopunch that we never got in animated, which was going to be a character with tentacles, and one of the tentacles were going to have boxing gloves on it. It just sort of comes off a little odd because the tentacles are so close together. I personally like the design. I think it looks really nice. Plus, if it is ducks, I'm from Oregon, so go Ducks. That's all I'm saying. Maybe we can get a third party to come out with like a novelty giant hand that says "Go Ducks" that he can wear. That'd be pretty cool, I think. So other features is that it has these missiles here that can be removed and fired. And they fire pretty good. They're like little harpoons, kind of. And they plug into standard, I think it's 5mm port here, and there's one on each side. And then another thing is there's little fans inside of here that can spin if you could get in there. I don't know if you can see that, I'm spinning it. You can also blow on them and they'll spin. But the turbines can kind of be moved around a little bit however you like. That's kind of the display that I like, so that's what I use. And that's about all the features for this mode. So to transform him, you want to go ahead and remove the missiles. And I try not to say go ahead so much. My wife was mentioning that I say that a lot in my videos, and I'm realizing I think she's right. So I'm going to try to not say it as much. Feel free to make a comment down below if you catch me saying it too many times or if it annoys you. It is something I would like to work on. So there's this little flap underneath here also that I forgot to show off. I think that's the correct transformation with it down, but it can also be used as like a loading ramp, or you can have it up to extend out the bed. And I think figures could fit in this bed if you really wanted to. But anyways, the transformation, the first thing that you want to do is go ahead and just kind of split up these side pieces. There's a couple of them here. There's like one here, one here. It's great if you can just go ahead and sort of split them up. And then this part here separates, which is what will become the arms. And then the front of the boat here separates. and that's what's going to become the legs. So if you look underneath here, this little middle part folds up to the chest, and then at the same time you just sort of rotate the legs down. And this next part of the transformation I thought was pretty neat. After you've sort of got the chest into place, it'll click. The next thing that you want to do, I didn't say go ahead and do, did I? The next thing that you want to do is you turn this here for his legs. I thought that was kind of a neat piece here, is that his legs turn right there. And then he's got these feet. And if you want, he's got some flippers that you can flip out. And then back here, this piece folds down and becomes kind of a heel spur. And that's the legs. So the next thing you'd want to do is split up here, like I was saying, and bring the shoulders down. And then on the back here, there's these panels that you can flip down. And straighten his hands out. And you can see his head there, which is pretty cool. And then on the back here, there's all this. And I'll bet you if the instructions were written today, that's where the instructions would tell you to stop, because Hasbro has been having an awful time lately with showing complete instructions. But what you actually want to do is you want to flip these pieces, get up here where you can see it, flip these pieces back, and these back, and then you just sort of collapse. There's a little tab here and a hole. You sort of collapse that in, and then before you do that, I did this out of order. Push this down first, clip it into place, then close these, then close it in, and everything collapses onto his back and makes what kind of looks like a scuba tank, which I think is pretty cool. And then you can sort of adjust the turbines to whatever you want. And that makes Octopunch. So let me go ahead and get him back there. And here he is in robot mode. And you'll notice he does have a red Decepticon symbol because he is a heroic Decepticon. This is the Shattered Glass version. If you don't like Shattered Glass, I think he would make a great Classics version. All you gotta do is take a repro label with a purple Decepticon and stick right over the top, and there you go. You got yourself a Classics Octopunch. He can hold both of his weapons in robot mode. Just pop the little missile right on like that. And then again, these are adjustable, so if you wanted it to look like he was swimming, his head can be tilted up so he can look like he's I'm Octopunch, go Ducks, so yeah, there's that. I think it looks good up or down. He has some of the little clip weapon attack points, the clip weapon attach points here on the shoulders, which is pretty cool. And like I said, he has firing missiles, as I'm sure you just heard. And he has the cool little flip out flippers, which I mentioned before. I'm trying to think if he has any other features that I'm not remembering here. There are some holes underneath here. That's where they end up if you wanted to clip more weapons on or put his missiles back behind him or something. One thing that I like about the clip points is I'm thinking it would be really cool if you designed some tentacles to maybe go up there. Get some tentacle weapons to put up there and have them sporting that. It is not a new head mold, despite the fact that it kind of looks like it. I was looking at pictures online of like Sea Spray, and I forget what the other character that was repainted from this mold is, but with the whole thing painted red like that and the blue for the breathing apparatus, it does actually really look a lot like the G1 Octopunch head. I would have preferred the diving helmet, but this is really good. In fact, I think it would be really cool to have a diving helmet that would maybe go over it. So, articulation-wise, pretty articulated in the feet. Can go side to side, up and around. He's got a knee joint. No waist articulation. Pretty good movement up on the shoulders. They can go out to the side. Kind of an interesting joint here for the elbow joint. And his hands do turn. And then the head can turn just about that far. And then it can look up about that far. Which I think is fun for, like I said, for the swimming poses. And of course he can have the little flippers for flipping. Not really sure why they call them flippers. They don't really flip, But anyways, blah, 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 blah. I'm Octopunch, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah. He comes in a 2-pack with... Oh, what is the other character he comes... Oh, he comes with Spinister, who's also really cool, and I might do a review on him as well. Although I think I might wait because I have the Target Masters for him pre-ordered with Captured Prey, who's doing some exclusive colored Target Masters for him, which I think will look really cool. So I'll probably wait till I have the Target Masters. But really cool part of the 2-pack. If you want to go out and pick him up, if you can get him for roughly retail, like I said, he should be about $50 because I think the 2-pack together was close to $100. But he's really cool. If you don't have this mold or you're just a big Octopunch fan like me, I say pick it up. It's lots of fun. The flippers are cool. I really like the head sculpt, even though it's not a new head. Really cool character. Definitely a plus in my book. So that's been my review of Shattered Glass Octopunch from the Botcon 2012 set. If you'd like me to see me review any figures from the box set, let me know. I'll probably do at least one other review tonight of one of the attendee figures. But I almost forgot one last little thing. It's Shattered Glass Ravage Day, so my comparison pick is with future Shattered Glass Ravage, so you can see how big he is. Because I'm sure everyone has the Botcon Tigatron Transmetal Botcon exclusive figure to know what the size comparison is here. So I hope that's really helpful to everybody. Anyways, like I said, if you guys can't tell, I'm having a lot of fun doing these videos tonight. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy, please subscribe and keep your eyes peeled for any videos coming in the future. And you guys have a great day. Blah, 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 blah.
Robots for everyone.